they're bad for business. I'm gonna kill everyone to get in my way.
Ever since the dramatic Season 3 finale, fans have been eagerly awaiting Season 4 of the FX crime drama Snowfall. The show left off on a lot of cliffhangers, and many have come up with theories as to what will happen to their favorite characters. As of February 2021, the wait's finally over, as Season 4 of the show has finally started airing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the reasons that Snowfall Season 4 is about to change everything. So stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this list. Now, before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that post notification bell so you don't miss anything we put out. First episode's filmed since the hiatus. One of the most important things to know about Season 4 is that many of the episodes in this upcoming season are the first that the cast and crew have filmed since 2020. Filming for Season 4 began in early 2020, and reports say that things had been going very well until production was shut down due to the global health situation in March. According to one of the stars of the show, Damian Idris, they had been finishing filming around episode 3 or 4 for the new season of the month of February. When asked about one of his favorite on-set moments, Idris said that he had a great time when Snoop Dogg visited the set. Quote, "We got Snoop Dogg's approval. That was one of the biggest approvals that I've always wanted for the show with regards to authenticity. So just seeing him around and seeing the crew being all excited that Snoop Dogg was in the building was one of my favorite moments from the season. All of the fun came to a halt when filming for the season was put on hold for many months during the lockdown, but the cast and crew managed to come back and finish seasons with the use of social distancing measures and PPE. Though the actors may have had to be a little bit farther away from one another when filming, let's just hope that their performances in the second half of the season still hold up." Honoring Jon Singleton. Another thing about Season 4 of Snowfall will do with the honoring of the late co-creator, director, and writer of the show, Jon Singleton. Jon Singleton, who was known for his work in the film Boys in the Hood, sadly had passed away from a stroke in April 2019. We expect that this new season of Snowfall will do its best to honor his memory and carry on his vision of the show. Singleton's death certainly made a great impact on many of the cast and crew. Actress Angela Lewis, who plays Aunt Louie on the show, spoke in an interview about the ways the co-creator is still honored on set. Quote, "There is definitely a space carved out for him. We have a director's chair there that is only for him, and his intentions are always honored and kept, and he's definitely missed," Lewis said. Damson Idris also opened up about the impact Singleton had on him as a mentor. Quote, "Sometimes people do movies for the money and fame, but Jon taught me that the best time to do a movie is because it's compulsion, because it makes you happy. That's the most important thing. So for me going forward, every role I do and the people I work with, I want them to be people who make me happy because that's what Jon told me to do," Idris solemnly expressed in an interview with BuzzFeed. A new era for Franklin. As far as the plot line of the upcoming season, it's clear from the Season 3 finale that Season 4 will be something of a new era for Franklin. At the end of Season 3, we saw Franklin get shot by Mel in retaliation for the murder of her father. While we know that Franklin survived it, we still haven't seen much of the aftermath of the event and how Franklin deals with his trauma. It seems that this will be one of the major plot points of Season 4. When asked what we can expect to see from Franklin in this new era of life, Damson Idris had a lot of interesting things to say. Quote, "Specifically with Franklin, at the end of Season 3, he's very broken, so in Season 4, he's basically putting himself back together and trying to convince himself and everyone around him that he is still the boss, that he can control the inner and outer conflicts," he said. The actor also opened up about the deep connection and similarities he felt with the character, even though his life and struggles are so different from his own. Quote, "The biggest similarity between me and Franklin is our importance of valuing family and truly seeing our mothers as our queens and our be-all to end-all. As long as she's proud, everything else doesn't matter," Idris said. It's going to be interesting to see if Franklin continues to be in control of the operation in the new season, or if another character will take over as the new leader as Franklin goes down a different path. Where's Mel? Speaking of the end of Season 3, it's likely that in the new season, we're going to find out what happened to Mel. After she shot Franklin in retaliation for the murder of her father, a police officer, she entirely disappeared from the Season 3 storyline. While most of the main characters were still present in the episode after the shooting, Mel was nowhere to be seen. Fans have many theories about what could have happened to Franklin's ex-lover. It's possible that Franklin could have killed her too after what she did. After all, she did try to kill him. However, since Franklin spent a lot of time in the hospital and rehab after being shot, it is unlikely that he would have had the time or even energy to plan out Melody's murder. It's also possible that she's in jail, or otherwise in police custody. After all, she shot somebody. Earlier storylines in Snowfall showcased Melody's ambitions to attend Spelman College. Is it possible that during Franklin's time in rehab, she cleaned up her act and actually ended up going to college? There are countless possibilities for the future of Mel's storyline, so let's just hope that Season 4 provides fans with some sort of answer as to what happened to her. Political storylines. Another thing to expect in the new season of Snowfall is that there's going to be a lot more political storylines. Season 4 is significant in the fact that its storyline is set to begin on January 1st, 1985. This has been 2 years since the original show began in 1983. At that point in time, Ronald Reagan had recently won re-election, and the war on drugs was in full swing. Fans can expect to see a heightened political climate depicted in the upcoming episodes, as the characters struggle as new policies start to affect their lives on a personal level. FX has confirmed that the Reagan administration and the war on drug policies will play a sizable role in the 10 episodes that will release over the next few weeks. Quote, with the entire nation taking note, the LAPD is diverting serious money and resources to the war on drugs. Politicians' phones are ringing. Powerful people are concerned, from the hallways of the White House to those CIA headquarters, where the whispers that one of their own may be involved in this burgeoning epidemic, the network said in their description of the new season. It's going to be interesting to see where they go with this new element of the show. New characters to be introduced. In Season 4, fans can expect some interesting new characters to be introduced. One of these new characters is said to be one of Franklin's former flames named Thanos. Thanos, who will be played by actress Adriana Michelle, is a famous friend and lover of Franklin's who grew up in the same neighborhood. A press release from Deadline.com did give some details about what we can expect from her storyline, saying, quote, her older brother was a drug kingpin in the 70s and has since gone to prison for life. She has a working class sophistication, charm, and slight edge about her, but we can't quite tell if she's trustworthy. It's going to definitely be interesting to see where things go between Thanos and Franklin in the upcoming episodes. Another confirmed new character will be Oscar Fuentes, who is going to be played by Antonio Jaramillo. Oscar Fuentes is said to be the new Tijuana chief of police, and sources have confirmed that he will be a recurring character in Season 4. Fuentes, who is described as, quote, bold, ambitious, smart, and dangerous, is sure to be involved in some interesting plot lines and conflicts. According to Deadline, quote, he's willing to tell Teddy and Gustavo continue to go about their business in Mexico, but only if they make it worth his while. Sounds pretty interesting, right? The show's best acting yet. Despite all the challenges with filming the new season, it has been rumored that Season 4 of Snowfall will have some of the show's best acting yet. Many of the show's actors have also received rave reviews for their performances in previous seasons, but Season 4 seems ready to take things to a whole new level. One of the reasons for this is the incredible bond that the actors have built with one another over the course of 4 seasons. The cast and crew have truly been through a lot between losing co-star Jon Singleton and the negative impact and filming delays brought by the global health situation. Since the actors are so tight-knit, it can be very sad for them when a character's killed off. This is definitely reflected in the passionate performance of the actors. Damson Iris had said, quote, there have been times when we've hugged it out and people have cried because people are about to be killed off in the show. I can't tell you which one happened this season, but there's definitely moments like that when Franklin had to take someone's life. And behind the scenes, Damson and other actors may be shedding a tear, he told BuzzFeed. It's going to be fascinating to see the actors' friendship, as well as deep bond, is reflected on screen in the upcoming episodes. So that wraps up our video. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, guys, we'll see you later.